tried to write my suicide note, but the paper kept bleeding through. So I wrote this instead. Waking up a cycle with a cycle in it. Every morning was a funeral for a version of me that finished the night before in silence, in a bed that felt like violence, in a head that held in alliance with a voice that says you're worthless. End it. I wrote a list of reasons not to. The list was blank, I'm not pretending. I stayed because I couldn't find a pen that felt like ending. I've been to therapy, I've been to pharmacies, I've been to places in my mind that don't have addresses, just stresses and mattress impressions of the times I laid awake and calculated every single exit sign, from the freeway to the pharmacy to accidentally cross the line. Bleed through, the ink won't stay inside. Every word I write for help just looks like I'm trying to hide. I'm not hiding, I'm surviving. There's a difference in the grip between the hand that holds the bottle and the hand that holds the rail. Bleed through, the page can't hold the weight. Every morning I wake up is a morning I stay late. At the party of my self-destruction, I'm the host and the ghost, and the only reason I'm still here is I'm afraid of giving up the most. The pills they gave me made me numb. The numbness was a different kind of pain, a fog where I could feel my feelings, but I couldn't find the terrain to stand on. So I stood on ledges, looked down at the edges of a life that felt like hostage notes and kitchen knives and pledges I made to myself at 15 when I first thought about the exit. I'll give it one more year, that was 11 years ago. I stretched it like elastic on a wrist that's been cut so many times. The scars have scars, and every scar's a map of every war inside my arms. I'm not a soldier, I'm a deserter who forgot how to leave. I'm a believer who stopped believing but still prays on New Year's Eve for something, anything. A sign that all the bleeding through the paper isn't just a waste of ink, a waste of space, a wasted caper of a tragedy that no one will remember when I'm gone. But that's the thing, I'm not gone. I wake up and I write this song. Bleed through, the ink won't stay inside. Every word I write for help just looks like I'm trying to hide. I'm not hiding, I'm surviving. There's a difference in the grip between the hand that holds the bottle and the hand that holds the rail. Do you know what it's like to be tired and afraid at the same time? To want to disappear but also want to leave a mark that says I was here and I was fighting. I wrote a letter to my future self. Dear me, if you're reading this, we made it. I sealed it in an envelope and buried it in the basement. I don't know if I'll ever open it, but the fact that I wrote it means something. The fact that I'm still writing means something. The fact that the paper keeps bleeding through, and I keep buying new paper. That means everything. So let me slow it down, because my heart can't take the sprint of pretending I'm okay when every day is a negotiation with the instinct to step in front of something moving faster than my will to live. But my will to live is stubborn, it's the only thing I have to give. I've learned that healing isn't linear, it's a spiral, it's a loop. Some days I'm on the ceiling, other days I'm in the soup of a sadness that I can't explain to people who have never felt the floor beneath them disappear and leave them standing on the melt of everything they used to be before the darkness took the least. But I'm still here, I'm still breathing, I'm still riding through the peace that comes after the storm. When the bleeding finally clots and you realize the paper wasn't weak, you just had a lot of knots. I'm not better, I'm not worse, I'm just different than I was. Some days I still wanna disappear without a trace of buzz, but most days I wanna see what happens next. Most days I wanna outlive my own context. Bleed through, the ink won't stay inside. Every word I write for help just looks like I'm trying to hide. I'm not hiding, I'm surviving, and surviving is a verb. It's the act of keeping going when you rather be interred. Bleed through, the page can hold the weight, because every scar I put on paper is a scar I learned to create into something that can sex somebody else who's in the trench. So if you're bleeding through your paper, you're not alone. I'm in the trench. You wanna know what kept me here? Nothing. That's the point.